Hey everyone, it's Graphic back with another video, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about this 10-man lobby we had. So it's a best of 3. We do these 10-mans all the time with elite level players, and this is something that you'll see constantly is a guy named Ganj, number 1, cherry picking in your 10-mans. It's not the greatest experience, but I will say if you have somebody guarding him or playing defense on him, it's great because your offense then opens up quite a bit. So here we're going to try to fix that. As game 1 we didn't have anybody staying back on him. Here we're going to have Laboost doing a great job on him. As you see here, number 1 gets the ball. Laboost is going to pressure him as well as entry. We're going to get the ball stolen from him. And you'll see that quite a bit through the next 2 games. As just too many touches when people know who you are and what you're doing is not going to work out for you most of the time. So here again, we have a pretty good start going on. We are in defense most of the time, but a couple good defenses there by Laboost, or deflects, I should say, by Laboost. He's going to send that one up. CJ's going to have the ball. I'm going to be crossing through the middle looking for a pass, but Bev, I believe, is number 2, and he actually stole that ball from CJ on or during the Ippy slide, which is pretty impressive. Divine's going to get that ball. He's going to be looking probably to entry. Entry's wide open again because Ganj is pressing the goalie and kind of cherry picking. We are going to have numbers quite often. Here I'm looking for a cut across, and I actually get the ball. It's a perfect pass, but I didn't get an indicator to actually put that ball in with a pass shot or even a regular shot if I wanted to. So I didn't really get to do anything with that ball. I just caught it and then instantly got the ball stolen from me. So here we have another scenario where I'm going to just try to get in the way and block that ball, and that's exactly what we do. I do get a foot on that ball, on that shot, but it doesn't actually block the shot for some reason, but it's all good. That play is altogether stopped, and we have a nice little passing play from entry to CJ. CJ is going to try to take the shot from that close of a range. I would like to see CJ potentially give it back to entry or even do a long pass over to me, just because you are in that corner spot there, and most likely a good goalkeeper is going to block that. But here, a good defensive play by 2 is going to body block him and send it over to 3. I'm going to try to get back on defense as we lost the ball. I'm going to be challenging 5, giving entry time to catch up. They're going to do a bad or rushed pass over there across the field, and we're going to get that ball again. So Laboost is doing a great job guarding the cherry pick. CJ is just going to get a little bit too close to the goalie on that one on the side again, so they are able to block that one. I am able to get a deflect, so it slows the passing play down a little bit, but again, they do finally get a pass through to Ganj. So Ganj is now on the board. They got a 1-0 start on us, and throughout this game, that's going to be something that we're going to work on. He's the only one that's really shooting on their team because he's always so far ahead. Against, in a regular team versus team scenario, this would not work very well, as we would have somebody marking him at all times. But here in 10-mans, we didn't have somebody marking him for the most part, but now we're starting to get Laboost on him. So I assume it'll start to get better and better as we go. Here you can see CJ pressing on number 2. Entry's going to be able to get that bad pass. He's going to send it back. CJ's going to get the ball. I'm top box, so I'm going to be looking for this ball. It's a pretty bad pass behind me, unfortunately, but it's all good. I'm going to send it right back over to Entry in the top box. He's going to send it off the top post, which is unfortunate. So the top crossbar is going to catch that ball and send it right back out or eject it. So here we're going to be chasing down 2 different players, it looks like. Entry's going to cut that ball off. He's going to send it up to CJ. CJ is going to have me on the side here, and I'm going to have an opportunity to actually make a solo play, so it's exactly what I'm going to do. I wouldn't really call it a solo play, I guess, because I did receive a perfect pass, but in reality, the ending of it was a little 1v1 with the goalie. So a great opportunity, and I'm going to take advantage of it every time. This is something that I've been talking about quite a bit, this shot right here. I've had it in a couple different shorts, and I've talked about it specifically in a video being one of the best shots in Rematch. I still think it definitely is. There's a lot of opportunities to use it, and all you need is extra effort. You don't need any extra stam after the extra effort or anything. Here we get a nice little breakaway pass, and or not pass, but steal and a shot. And this is something you'll love to see because going from 0 to 1 to 2 to 1 in about, 30 seconds is crazy work. So a nice little blade shot there in the top left corner, a nice 2-1 start. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, so we have a lot of time. We're going to have to keep this one going and keep the pressure on. Again, they're going to be trying to go to Ganj, and thankfully our goalie was ready for it because he did, I believe, win prio there over me and Boost. So a good thing he was there for that ball. Here I'm going to be looking across, but I do have space, so I'm going to try to take that space, give it to Entry. Entry's almost going to get that ball, but it gets kind of batted away. Divine's going to be coming up, the goalie, for this ball, which he probably could have committed to because he had Boost behind him. He just didn't know that, so it's all good. It does work out in our favor. I'm going to be calling for the ball, but the ball comes really, really late. If the ball is not going to be able to get there right away, just keep it and don't send it. But it's all good. He's not used to playing goalie, I assume, so coming out of the goal or the net was kind of an awkward situation for him, I'm sure. Divine's going to send this one over to Boost. There's always going to be an open man. That's something you have to remember as well. If your goalie is being pressured, that means there's somebody open on the pitch. So make sure you just get it to the open man. Like right there, we kind of forced something we didn't have to. It's all good. Divine grabbing that ball yet again. Here, a nice pass over to Boost. Boost is going to walk this one up, and he has space, and I think I'm calming this as well. Just take your space, go to the open man. So here, they pressure Boost. He goes to CJ. CJ's pressured a little bit. He goes over to me. I'm going to take it over, and the goalie is ready for that one. It's just a little bit too slow of a play or passing play, but it did actually cover the basics of what we wanted, where we just find the open man and try to make a goal out of it. So here's a nice little save from Divine. I'm going to send that up to CJ, and we're going to have a nice little transition here over to Entry. The pass, though, is just a little off. It's going to be far right. Entry's going to have to recover that one and send it out to LaBoost. LaBoost is going to be finding me in the corner. I'm going to send this right back over to CJ. And it's a perfect 1-2-3-4, or I believe it was 1-2-3-4 passing play. So that's exactly what you want to see. The movement on that ball was great. And if you look back in this replay, I believe you're going to continue to see somebody cherry picking on their team. And that's going to give us so much openings continuously over and over. And that's why, cherry picking can work, but against a good or decent team that has, some idea of it happening and they do something about it, it's not going to work most of the time. So here we have a 3-1 looking pretty good. Minute left. I'm going to try to cut this ball off. The goalie's going to get it anyway. So that's something you can do a lot as well. You can kind of bait right there. You can see I kind of went toward the ball and then back to where he was passing and baited the pass. And here's a great shot by CJ, top right corner, and a great pass to him. So, again, this is looking really good. A 4-1 after losing Game 1. I believe it was probably like a 3-1 loss in Game 1 as we weren't marking the cherry pick. But things are looking better now. So 4-1, 54 seconds left. Let's continue this game, and let's get to that Game 3, as it looks like we should potentially win this one. So CJ's going to go pressure. I'm going to watch the cross. And CJ's actually putting some good pressure here. He actually gets that ball stolen, and he throws it right back to the goalie. And that's something a lot of you guys should be doing as well. Use that goalie as much as possible. So if you're in a scenario where you are pressured or you're last man back, but you just got the ball, throw it back to goalie. Make sure you don't give that ball right back to them with like a 2v1 against your own goalie. Here we're kind of cherry picking. We just kind of know the game's won. So they do actually, I believe. No, they don't score here. Wow. Okay, so great work by the goalie. Also bad shots by the enemy team, so it helps out. But, at this point, the game's pretty much won, so we're just looking to hopefully get one more goal. We're not too worried if they score, so we're kind of just cherry-picking ourselves as well. But Boost has been doing a great job just kind of marking one. This gives the goalie a one-on-one scenario, which he usually wins. He does really good at pressuring that ball and making sure they just throw it right into him. This time, they actually abuse it. Void does a great job at kind of just baiting him out and then doing a lob over. And this is the one way to actually counter these really, really aggressive goalies. When they come out like that, they can't come past the box. So if you can bait them in and then go behind the back of the box and then just do a lob shot over them, that's probably the best way to score against them right now, honestly. So a 4-2 win feels pretty good. We're going to go into Game 3. Again, 10-man's elite level. Let's go to see what Game 3 looks like. So here we go into Game 3. Same teams, obviously. This is going to be the tiebreaker on the 1-1 series, and we're going to start the ball off by just trying to get into the corner and get something going. But I believe it's their ball, so we're just giving them the ball. I believe that's what just happened, because if not, it was the worst pass ever. So I'm pretty sure what we're doing there, guys, is every other game a different team starts at the ball. So we'll just give them the ball if it's their time to have the ball. So Entry's going to intercept that ball. He's going to send it up to CJ. CJ is going to have a nice little 2v1. He's going to try to use me here, I believe, but it's just too far of a pass. And he's done this a couple times, so he's very, very close to having great looks or great passing opportunities. He's just a very, very little touch off on a couple of these passes. So they're good options, good looks. Just needs to hone in on those. So here's a ball that's just not going to make it through. Actually, almost did, to be honest. Ganj barely got a deflection on it, which gave it right to the goalie. But pretty crazy that one even got through in the first place. It was a pretty late pass and pretty low pass as well. Here I have an opportunity to kind of do my own thing. I'm going to see CJ across. I'm going to try to give it to him. Doesn't work out. I'm going to get this ball. Bev is a pretty good defender, so I need to make sure I'm careful with this. I just throw it away pretty much. I ran out of stam, didn't know what to do. I should have just really back passed that over to LaBoost. Unfortunately, did not do that. So CJ is going to be putting pressure on the back half of the field. So he's going to get that ball. I'm going to be on the opposite side. He's going to send it over to me. I'm going to go off the wall and try to get a putback. But unfortunately, the goalie is on the ground waiting for that ball. So I should have potentially went high there. I should have went with a lob pass against the wall if I was going to do that. And I would have been above him the whole time while I was on the ground. So that's something to keep in mind as well. If you're going off the backboard, It is a little slower to go, high or a lob pass instead of a ground pass, but it does work if they are already diving or laying on the ground. You will get above them with that lob pass, so it's something to think about as well. Here we have Labuse, pretty good defense in the corner. He's going to get that ball. He's going to send it over to entry. It's going to get cut off, and that's one thing that is also, at higher ranks, that stuff gets cut off a lot, those deep, deep balls, because everyone's going to use that extra effort to cut off that distance, and they're going to get it if it's not a perfect ball. So just keep that in mind with those longer passes. They're much harder to actually complete than you would think. Here I'm going to send this over to Laboost. I think CJ thought I was sending it to him. I should have calmed that. Boost is going to send it across. He almost sends it across, but he actually loses this ball in the corner, I believe. I'm going to try to double team in case he goes to the goalie. He doesn't, though. He sends it up to Ganj, which is the cherry picker. And we don't really have anyone on him this time. Thankfully, entry is able to deflect that one out of there or pass it out of there. I'm going to get this ball in the corner. I lose it for a second. Looking for the pass, but it didn't seem too open. And I try to give him one there. It's actually a pretty good pass, too, to be honest. CJ just did not get the chance to actually shoot that. I'm trying to think of the right word. He didn't get the indicator to actually shoot that one, so it didn't go through. Here we're trying to get a pass into this goal, and we finally end up doing it. So one thing that happened there is their goalie actually got swapped out. So one of the times during that play, the goalie came out of the box. So I was really trying to abuse the new goalkeeper in the box just by shooting it very quickly, and it did exactly that. You can tell that goalie was not ready for it. Pass shot into the left side. So a 1-0 start here for us in Game 3 with 3 minutes left. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to put pressure on the first guy with the ball. I'm going to bring it up to the goalie. Again, pressuring the other team is doing really, really well for us. They've not completed too many good, small, short passes, and so that's exactly what we're going to do is we're going to try to take advantage of that. So here I'm going to pressure the top box guy again. He throws it right at me, to be honest, and I just catch it. I'm fine with that. I actually wasn't ready for it, though, and I should have just passed it back, but I was pretty surprised by the situation. Again, should have just passed it back. If you don't know what's going on, just throw it back to somebody that's safe or open. It does work out for us, though, because I'm now in a nice 1v1 situation. I don't remember what I do here. Oh, I try to go for the same shot, that rainbow shot, extra effort shot. It just gets picked up mid-flick, so kind of crazy pick up there, but it's all good. We're still up 1-0. Had to try to do something there in that one-on-one situation. I thought CJ would touch that ball, somehow doesn't get it, and then I somehow get a blank tackle on that one as well. So unfortunate situations there, but it's all good. Laboost, again, cutting off the cross over to Ganj, which is great. And he's going to do the same thing here against number 1. He's going to continue to try to cut that off. Entry's going to do a great job as well. He's sending that across. TJ's going to pick that one up. He's going to run this one up, take his space, and I'm going to be looking for a potential cross. CJ, though, does try to go for his own play. Unfortunately, he does what he was going to do a little late. It looks like he had one too many touches, potentially, and I'm going to try to get back on defense and help with number 3. So we're up 1-0, about a minute 40 left, so this could definitely go any way at this point. Number 5 does try to do something off the wall, but gives it away on a bad touch. I think he was trying to go for a short lob and did a full power lob instead. So now we're just trying to continue to apply pressure and make sure these passes are continuing to look bad. They actually have something decent right there, but it never really got off the ground, so they're still shooting that ball from, pretty much on the ground from the very, very top of the box, which is not going to be a high percentage shot against a goalkeeper that has, decent experience with these kind of shots or fast shots at all. So Labuse is going to send that over to CJ. CJ is going to send that over to me. They do have somebody there in the box to cut that off, unfortunately, but CJ does have a chance here to do something himself, and he goes off of the wall, almost doing it, but 1-0, minute left. We have 3 committed. This is a chance for them to do something, but Labuse is going to cut that off again. Their passes have been bad this game, and that's something they're trying to do is force the ball to Ganj, and they need to do something themselves. They don't need to always use Ganj, it seems, but this was a great play. I cut in, and he actually threw him a perfect ball. I'm very surprised, honestly, that I was able to fit this one in that top left corner, but this one pretty much secures the deal. With a minute left, 2 goals is definitely one of those that feels really good and makes it really hard to come back from. So 2-0, 49 seconds left. Let's see if we can get one more goal before this game is over. I'm going to pressure 5 again, like always. Make sure we continue to apply the pressure. And their passes, like I said, have been just terrible. So you can see that again. We get the ball basically off of another bad pass. So I'm trying to apply pressure. I am going to get beat there. I'm going to kind of I don't know. I was thinking about cherry picking, but I did come back. I was thinking about cherry picking. 30 seconds left. We want one more goal, right? We want that 3-0. And that's exactly what I'm going to get here is an opportunity. So I'm going for it, and the goalie is able to beat me to the ball. At this point, 20 seconds left, I'm saying, okay, I'm cherry picking this. So basically, we'll see what happens. We get the ball. Labuse is going to get it. He's going to send it downtown. I'm going to get this ball for free. 2-0, 10 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a third one. We do a nice little top box blade shot to the top right corner, and it's exactly what we needed. So 3-0. that is going to be the ball game. So hopefully you guys like this kind of content. If you guys like kind of commentating over our elite level or elite ranked 10-mans, definitely let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys enjoy this kind of content, so I just wanted to give you guys kind of a look at what the higher levels look like or higher ranks look like when you're playing these 10-mans or these custom games. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.